Hey yo, travelers. The sun is coming up right about now, and I am sitting on top of the stone head that is outside the Egeeville sign. But we've already seen all about the Egeeville sign and the outskirts of Egeeville, including Mr. Steampunk's awesome pirate cove. But what we're going to do in this one is pick right up where we left off, which was right on top of that bridge. And there we go. Hi-ho, travelers. I am Tour Guide Egee, and I'm going to show you around this place. Last time you were here, we looked at Pirates Cove and some of the lighthouse and Companion Town, right? But in part 2 here, we're going to go beyond Companion Town, or actually maybe we should just start there, because we're going to take a look at these buildings and walk down the Mob Farm Street. There's no street signs. Hello, my pretties. Look, it's lots of woof woofs and bark barks. Egee Jr., the admin of the server. Hello. Hello. There's even fluffer butts over here. Look, they're all over the place. Atop the cafe, we can see the Eiffel Tower is missing. I'm still figuring out the best way of setting up my view distance for like the chunk loading size so that it looks cool, because there are so many builds and things that you should maybe be able to see without bogging you or the server down. But anyway, if you were to leave Companion Town, though I'm not sure why you would want to with all of the woofers, you would go down the street and find this giant tower built by Emyr. There's no P in there. The tower is quite tall, but there is no staircase. How do you get up? Oh, what's this? Whee! And we've made it. Okay, there's another one. This one has like guardrails and things. Let's see. This will take us maybe back down. How do we get back down? Let's hop in. Whee! A dirt room. Well, this is cool. Let's poke around at Emyr's tower here. This is an enchanting spot. Doesn't look like a room. It's just kind of a hole in the dirt room. The hanging lights are really cool. It's not just glowstone, but it is the trapdoors covering them, make them look like a fascia or a facade. Up the stairs and out, we have the city, but the Eiffel Tower is still not loading. But this doesn't appear to be the tip top of the tower. There's a bit more, but we're so high up, there's not a lot to see. You can see kind of the backside of the Egeeville grounds, the house down there. Ah, now we have reached the purple glass tower. This is gonna look cool. It needs to go all the way up, and it looks like it's still under construction. But this is the tip top of the tower. Now, how are we gonna get down? I found a way out, and I got through, but now I'm on top of these trees, and there's no easy way down. But I might be able to hang the vines if I jump down and grab hold of the vines. Maybe I could jump over there and grab those vines. I'm gonna go for the vines. Here we go. I got them. Okay, good. I was worried I was gonna fall through them. Yeah, good thing you just auto-attach like that. But now we're down from the tower. Let's see what's next. Adjacent to the tower is the metro station, or the entrance to the metro. Egeeville Metro station with fountains. You can go down, and there's a whole subway underneath here. It goes on and on for quite some distance. That one looks like it just terminates. Does that go anywhere? The Eiffel Tower. Or I guess there's a stop down there. And this will take you to the tree farm. Leaving the metro and hanging right will take you to the bridge that we crossed to get from Mr. Steampunk's place right over there. But behind us is the old Egeeville Welcome Center. There's an enchanting table. No, this is the manifest. Additionally, there are points of interest that you should know about. Points of interest, and this is going to list a lot of the other builds and what to do in the server and in the city. And then up front is just kind of directions of random stuff. But if we leave and hang left, we'll get to this little outside area where you can sit down and watch the people. You people watch. It's a fun pastime. Or you can come over here and sit in one of the chairs and bring your coffee or maybe work or something like that. And you can sit out here and enjoy it. Right across from here, though, is something that's under construction. This is for the bank of Egeeville. Now, I thought this was the bank. Construction zone, donate what you can. Oh, and it's doing pretty good. And this is going to be, I thought this was the bank, but I guess it's going to be something else. We got scaffolding, it's in construction. So the sun has set and the moon is rising. I can't remember if I mentioned the plane in the first little episode, but there's a plane up there. It's just stuck. We don't have an airport. We could use one. Maybe that's the trouble. Maybe he's stuck up there because he needs an airport to land at. There's a path behind the community center. If you kind of hop over the railing for the bridge, you can come over here. It'll take you to the well, the community well, the old community well, historical landmark. And it's dark. Behind the community well is a giant hole, and this hole belongs to Void Robotics construction zone. I'm not too sure what's going on down there. Looks like maybe a nether portal to somewhere. If we get back on track and follow the road from Emyr's Tower and the bank, there's another little intersection here. This just takes you to a nice green area. You can set up a picnic and enjoy it. Just right outside this sugarcane is water. So this sign says it goes to the mob farm, but I don't know if that's an old sign because there could be a mob farm over there, but it seems like it's been developed. And over here is a bridge that goes across the river. And that's a house. I don't know whose house that is. I think I know whose house that is, but this is unincorporated Egeeville. But we're going to look at this side of town another time, maybe part 3, because there are some really cool builds, and I know there's like a hobbit hole way up there that I want to show you. But of course we have the TARDIS, and it can take you to a number of different places. Where will you go today? Level 2, 3, level nowhere, and Mayun and Flapjack City. So we will take a look at those cities another time. But when I was up on top of this tree, I noticed that I forgot a little area. And this is unincorporated, but it was I guess, our first, Egeeville's first farm. And it kept us supplied until we could grow and people could farm and harvest themselves. But this is Rice's farm, delightfully called Rice Island, duty free. And we have a visitor, we have a chicken. It's turning its back to me though, it has no interest in Egee. And it's called Rice Island, but there is a lot of cocoa. And I'm not sure what that is. What is this? Some new building down there. Oh, it's wheat. Oh, I see. Okay, so this is probably part of the farm I just haven't seen. And we've got watermelon growing over there. So going back to the TARDIS from Rice Island that is over there, we got back at the TARDIS, and next to it is the fun bus. We've got a party bus. And this bus goes straight to Pride City. I love the skull mud flaps. So this goes to a place called Pride City. And that is another city. So that's like 3 cities already that we'll need to visit at another time. And some of these cities are bigger than Egeeville, which is going to take, 3 episodes to get through. So there's a lot of stuff here. Oh my gosh, the side mirrors are skulls too. What? Is this a party bus, or is this like, what is going on here? And right behind the party bus is the Swordortal. There's a zombie in there. This is miscellaneous shop? What? Where is the zombie? He's in here somewhere. We'll leave him be. So the Swordortal, I don't think I've ever actually gone through it. I don't know where it goes. Jacksville, Mr. Steampunk, Plasma Games, Jack is Bright. Oh, does it go to their house? What's going on here? I think I'll save the Swordortal for another time. So I'll show you the Swordortal, but we're not gonna go through it right now. It has the front entrance is on the front and the back is kind of blocked off. It's very cool. It's all lit up with different things, kind of like Emyr's Tower, right? Like those things right there. Oh, nice. The sun is coming up. This is actually the cemetery, which is kind of a cute little place. right outside. It's like on the back side of Egeeville. Let me sit here and watch the sun come up. That's another unincorporated Egeeville denizen right there with that big sign. Looks really neato. Yeah, look, the sky's all pink and purple. Oh, there's the sun. I was looking the wrong way. We have a joke machine. I don't actually know what this is. It looks kind of spooky. And this is a little room for free stuff, open for donations. It's multi-level, I guess it's multi-level. That's actually a really clever design. I like this. That's really, really neat. So new players can come here. We might want to put maybe like a beacon or like a really tall flag so that new players, this is kind of deep in the city. The new spawns spawn like way over there, and they got to make their way over here, but we got free stuff waiting for you if you come in. Come on in, we're nice. There's a path that runs behind the store, and the TARDIS and stuff is over there, but this connects back to the community well. And it's kind of overgrown, but we like it that way. If you're coming this way, there's a kitty that you can stop and pet. Hello. Has no name, but that's because it lives out here and it catches all sorts of pests. Now the central square, kind of like the middle part of the city, is probably this waterway right here, but that's the bridge that we came over on, right? There is Companion Town's cafe. There's the tower, and this is a gigantic map of the city. Or wait, it's actually not of the city, it is of the general vicinity. And I noticed that there's a lot of maps that are crooked or otherwise wrong. Am I looking at this on the wrong side maybe? No, this is another part. I think this map is north of us, I want to say. And I think the place where Teal and I did our exploring is up there, I want to say. But we have all kinds of stuff going on. I want to say this is the Brazilian town that I want to show you. I think Jacksville might be on this map, but it's a little messed up. Like, I don't think that the borders are that sheer. And directly behind the map, or I guess the most central part of the square, is this strange little display. And wouldn't you know it, this is actually for executions. You know, I'll tell you, we really have to keep the peace here in Egeeville, and sometimes people get a little too rowdy, and we need to make a show of it to show everybody you gotta get along and behave, and if you don't, then bad things will happen. And I believe that Teal was the rowdy one, and he was dropped into the lava, never to be seen again. It doesn't happen too much, but you know, it's there, and it's there as a reminder for everybody to behave. We also have this statue of Villagery, and this is kind of sorta on the outside. It's on the outside, but the inside, because this waterway is part of Egeeville, but then outside of the waterway is kind of the suburbs, but this is on the water. It was built on a little platform, as you can see. And it is made of copper. Statue of Villagery. Oh, I thought it was Pillagery. Well, we need a Pillagery. We need like an anti-Egeeville. But we need an Egeeville that is, instead of sunshine and butterflies, it's like Pillagery. And this is the view from the villager. And this is really all of Egeeville, I think. So we haven't looked at this castle. And I think we'll take a look at this tower, and we'll end it over by the Eiffel Tower. But this is it. This is Egeeville. So Companion Town that's the Pirate Cove. That's the pirate hideaway that we looked at on part 1. Companion Town is right here with the other entrance obscured by the tree. The Woof Woof Cafe, which is an important part of the town. Emyr's Tower goes up and up. We have the community center, the bank, and the bank being built next to it. We have Rice's Island way back there with all of the candy, the chocolate we could ever need. We have the community well, the Void Robotics hole in the ground. We have the TARDIS, the Swordortal, cemetery, a little shop, a starter area, the party bus, the city map, we have the pillory, and we have a castle. Let's go take a look at that castle. I actually don't know a whole lot about it. It's a fairly traditional style castle built with lots of stone, cobblestone, has little stables with horses that maybe need to be fed. The front door goes to a big room with a spiral staircase going up. That's pretty cool. Oh, it goes up. It just keeps going. Looks like the very top is an open attic, so there's lots of room for storage, if that's what you're looking for. I'm going to assume... Oh, this is just a tower, I see. Now I'm going to assume that this castle, because it is unfurnished, is actually for sale. So it is a 3-level with an attic. So the attic is up here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, is this the basement? And it is all snowy down here, so 5. So it has a pretty big basement. There's a sign that says secret enchanting room. Oh, down here? Oh, and here it is. A not so secret enchanting room. Oh, you can't go back there. So it has a secret dungeon on top of it. So with this castle, you get a basement with a not so secret enchanting room. The first floor appears to be somewhat furnished. It has what seems to be maybe a kitchen with a bed in it, so I guess it's just a front room where people are lounging. There are villagers and livestock. Maybe the villagers are livestock, but they're stuck in there. I'm not going to let them out. Here's the stables looking out. All the animals are doing, well, the llamas are doing good, but yeah, the horses maybe need some food. Okay, I think that this is the kitchen. So that front room is maybe like a dual purpose room. You can kind of do whatever you want. And then next to the kitchen is a really cool little living room that goes up to the second floor. It's got a map on the wall and suits of armor. And I don't know if this comes with the place, so you'll have to talk to the owner, or I will find out what they want. Oh, there's even diamond. So maybe if those suits come with the house, it could be a screaming deal. The second floor looks down into that living room, but there's no like barrier right here. So if you were, maybe you were a little tipsy and you slipped off, you'd fall. The second floor leads to the battlements, and it's dark again. Looks like the sun just went down, but you can get a pretty good view of around the city. You can go into each tower. Looks like the towers. Oh, this is part of the tower, I see. You could turn it into a bedroom if you wanted to. And the third floor also leads to the battlements above the towers. If you want to look around, you look at the city. It's very bright. All right, I spent the night in the castle, and I am ready to tackle the day and wrap up this tour. So we got a couple more builds to look at. Right across the bridge from the castle, there is a Skullhouse. I mean, what else could it be? And what do we have inside? Plants, roses, a bed with playing creepy music or something. Some creepy noise happened. But it kind of looks like these are speakers. These blocks with the circles, like speakers, just really loud in here. It's just playing music. Now across from the Skullhouse is this tower, and I'm going to leave this tower out because you actually have to cross this little channel, and this channel leads straight into Mayun. So I'm going to consider this part of Mayun's suburb. And I think I'm going to take you over to this treehouse because I think I remember whose treehouse this is. Now the road going back to the coast, I guess, that's the one that we're taking to get to the treehouse. It goes up to the statue of Villagery, and it loops back around. You can get back to Pirates Cove and the main bridge that takes you into the city. But this is the entrance to the treehouse. There are lots of trees down here, and apparently a zombie. Probably underneath the ground somewhere. Though it's very dark, so I could see how zombie or skeleton could spawn down here. The only way into the treehouse is up. Hop onto the ladders. And in we go. Doors are wide open. Nice breeze coming in. The coast is right there. It's nice and cool. Looks like the first floor is storage and crafting, or I guess smelting. But the next floor is the big one. I think this is, yeah, it's the living quarters. So we've got a bed, bit more storage, and a gold statue. On the back side of the house, well, like wrap around the house is this really cool balcony that you can walk around and see everything. But on the back side, it seems to be a diving board that lets the owner jump straight into Mr. Steampunk's land. But I think that's going to wrap it up for the Egeeville tour. This was a fun little 2-part series, though it could be 3 parts if you want me to go into the suburbs and check the other stuff out. There is a whole lot to look at in the server, and I actually forgot some stuff. There's a house that is underwater right over there, and there's the metro, and there's the other part of the metro that leads to the Eiffel Tower, which connects to Miyun. Oh, and there is some kind of abandoned well right in the middle of the pond there in Egeeville. There's secrets and all sorts of things to be had, but we will explore those another time. I hope that you liked this one, and if you did, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good jazz. If you want to check out the server and get involved in what we're doing, you can join the Hobby Shop Discord server. And this is a whitelist server. It's a community server, so we expect everybody to behave, but really anybody can play on it if you want to. But yeah, until the next one, I will see you guys later on. Bye-bye.